everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chelsea and you're watching Chelsea Sang. Thank you guys for joining me. In this video we're going to be doing my monthly reading log, and I'm going to be running through all of the things that I read this month. Where do we start? Alright, so first we have Blue Period Volume 5. I've had this for a while. I finally got around to it. I actually read it twice. I honestly don't know like what it is about this series. I mean, it probably because like I can relate a lot to the thoughts, the worries, the anxieties about like going to art school and having to be tested and graded on something that is in itself subjective, you know. It's hard, it really is, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. This volume was very eye-opening. I think I like that we've gotten to a point where Yatora is kind of, you know, he's come into his own. He's still of course beating himself up very much about like where he is and how much more further he has to go, but I like the progress that we've gotten so far. I love the progress that we see between Yatora and Yuka's character in this volume, and just like how they have been able to be just like super open with each other and gotten to a place where there is some mutual understanding with like where each person is. Blue Period Volume 5. Yeah. Okay, so next we have this series I picked up. What is it called? Beauty and the Beast of Paradise Lost. I read volumes 1 and 2 this month. I honestly didn't really have very high hopes going into this. I picked it up because honestly the covers were kind of giving Beauty and the Beast and Little Red Riding Hood a little bit, and I was just a little curious to see how they would put a spin on all of that. I really enjoy fairy tales and folklore, and I'm always open to see like a new like Beauty and the Beast interpretation. So that's why I picked this up, because I thought that was the direction that it was going in, and it kind of is. You know, we have the Beast, we have Belle. I think that is her name, Belle. It is a bit of a different situation. There's a little bit more magic going on. But I honestly, it was very hard for me to get through these. I am gonna read the 3rd volume because I do have it. I'm gonna push through. But there is just something about how this reads that is just like super cringy to me. Like the dialogue is just so cringy that it's really hard. It's really hard for me to like look past it. It was super present in volume 1. There was just like a weird vibe with not only just like what they were saying, but this kind of also there was this insertion of like French as well, like not like a broken French English type of thing. I'm not sure how that like was present in the original like Japanese, but I don't know, there's just something about it that just really makes it hard for me to read. But I am gonna read up to the 3rd one because it finally seems like it's going somewhere after volume 2, so we'll see how I feel about that coming up on next month. But for now, we're pushing through, but it's not looking great. All right, next here. Oh no, I didn't actually read this one. This is wrong pile. We have A Sign of Affection Volume 4. I finally got to this. I picked this up randomly thinking, okay, it's time I get back into reading this. I just like wanted something pleasant, you know? And then I remember why I hadn't picked it up. Because as soon as I'm finished, like I'm always like the first thing I do whenever I finish A Sign of Affection volume is to Google search when the next volume is coming out. Like I really need to just like stock up so I can really binge read this thing. Because it's so cute. It really is, it's really cute. And I was happy to see how Itsumi is like so excited about his relationship. Like he literally spent the entire volume just like showing off his new girlfriend, you know, like introducing him to like everybody and like kind of getting her integrated into his life. And I'm here for it. Yes, I'm here for it. Excellent read again. I really do enjoy this. I am very curious to see how the next volume is gonna go because of how the surprise ending here. Like, okay. Like I know I kind of feel like it's not gonna be like a huge, I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal. I think coming up on the next volume, like Itsumi's gonna be like very mature about I don't know. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. We are very happy with A Sign of Affection Volume 4 and very excited to see what's gonna happen in Volume 5. I finally got my hands on Beastar Volumes 17 and 18. Now y'all know I love this series. Like, so we have the mess that's going on with Melon, and like Legoshi is still trying to catch him. Also, like, Beastar is getting wild, okay? Melon is doing the most. And I think one of the things that Beastar is like really good for is really getting you to sympathize with every character. I think if you are a person who is, even if you're not like really empathetic, like Haru Itagaki does like a really good job of like showing you all the perspectives of every character, and it really makes you think a lot. So episode 17 was rather interesting. I'm liking where Legoshi and Louis are going. I am genuinely curious to find out if Melon is ever going to get to a place where he can feel whole, I guess, or have some semblance of himself where he doesn't need to harm others to push the limits of like to see if he can push the limits of what society or how far society is willing to overlook his misdeeds just because of his pedigree. But yeah, I don't know. People, and you know the thing about it, people like Melon exist. Like, I don't know, man. I really. So, Volume 17 was a wild ride. Volume 18, it was interesting to see Legoshi back in the school space again, and also like, why are there only a specific set of students that get to learn the actual history, you know? Like that, first of all, that's a lot for like such a few amount of people to bear. And also like Jack and his identity crisis is really, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But as always, we love Beastar. We thoroughly enjoy it, and I can't wait to see what else Paru's gonna throw my way. I was sick for a little bit and took the opportunity to read all 7 volumes of Inside Marie. Shuzo Oshimi has a way, he has a way of just like doing things. At volume 7 at this point, I'm really not sure what is going on. I feel a little bit lost with like where this story is actually going and like what is happening, where Marie actually is, like, and I don't think we're gonna find out for a bit. But while we're on that ride, as Shujo is working very hard to rip open every single person and have them and the people around them question themselves and like who they are and the things that they do. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to feel about Inside Marie, and I'm still working on how to gather my thoughts on it. But in the same breath, like I was able to fly through all 7 volumes like super quickly, and I don't know how Shimi does it, but he gets me from cover to cover almost every time. Next we have, I read volume 1 of Ryuko, and I've had this on my show for a little bit. I decided, okay, it's time, you know. And one thing for sure that I felt going through this book is confusion. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. So the story is definitely like a fast ride. It really takes you from place to place, and I don't know if the same thing happened with anybody else, but it took me a while before I could really connect things that was going on. And I think after getting through about halfway, I can kind of see things coming together, but it is like super fast paced. And the thing that really did confuse me the most was like when the story begins to get really like busy, or like there's a lot of action that's about to happen, the panels just kind of all blend together, and it's hard for me personally to decipher what is going on. It has a very psychedelic vibe when that happens. So, and I'm the type of person who like, for me, dialogue is first, and then I fill in the rest of that space with the imagery that is on the page. So I think just because of how I read, sometimes it can get confusing. And then the way how it's very textured and layered, and then when all those textures and layers kind of begin to blend together in the action scenes, it kind of just, it's hard for me to differentiate what's going on sometimes. However, by the time I got to the end towards the end of this volume, I kind of started finally being able to put some pieces together, and I'm ready for part 2. So I'm gonna try again to dive back into this and see if I can figure out what's going on. So far, all I know is that this woman is trying to accomplish something, and she's had a wild past, and that's about it. And then there are a few other characters in here too, and somehow they're all connected. But that's it. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, that has been my reading log for this month. If anybody has read any of this, has anything to say, anything to recommend, any thoughts on any of these at all, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.